Так, продолжаем.
I'm Annaleus.
You are here.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
I'm on.
You must die!
Вот черт.
Perimeter clear.
Иди ко мне. Кити. Иди сюда. Малютка. Пойдем.
Гидра. О. Защитник вообще. Рэп в пункт. Так, Ляра, Италия. Давай, Ляр, тебе дам. Гарус. Так. Банш. Ляра может вообще все использовать. Привязка к особо не нужно. Типа да. Так что давайте банш и простите. Приехали.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Someone murdered our people in the synthetic insights office.
Не знаю, что такое может быть оружие. Кто еще мог их прикончить?
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
The job is done.
I appreciate your discretion. I believe you require a garage pass. As well,
Mr. Keene, I should have turned that evidence into the proper...
All you say is true. I have some calls to make.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin string.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure. The company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacation, subsidized housing after...
Не, ну так быстрее будет гораздо. Так.
What can I do for you today?
А, ну,
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
я их пропускаю.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in
Плохая погода. Вот сейчас будет где-то. Ну вот эти охотники меня раздражают, конечно.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Ну что делать?
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth. You expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
Если они были в контейнерах Бенезии, сама здесь их может быть еще много.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
А, Барри, она что? Лево.
You're good to go.
Все равно поносить немного.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias's corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You're too late. I already gave Keen his evidence.
This was the best opportunity I've had in... Why did you sell it?
I need to get to Peak 15. The shortest route is a straight line.
I would have helped you too. It might have taken longer, but is that a reason to let a guilty... I shouldn't have expected any better from a Spectre. You never give a damn...
Кто ж знал? Братан.
My office will open again soon enough. In the meantime...
Did you see an Asari matriarch?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch. Let me go.
Ну,
Do humans consider
Должны.
conversation a form of imprisonment?
Разумно. Бывает и такое. Что за уровень опасности? Ну-ка. Ладно. Держишь, бери. Хаос. Почему вообще это сцена иммунитетов?
It's over now.
О, робот, тут реально с пистолет сейчас делает. Забирай себе далее. Выбрались. Как-то нельзя на ходу вывести, поэтому нельзя его скинуть.
Moving out.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Блять. Да.
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online. Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Bring it on.
Угу. Шкафчик. Точность вообще. Вообще прикольно. Поставим.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape. Finally, some action!
Что было бы, если
Anything like them.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
All patched up.
И аптечку еще. Всё. Сами. Как сложно мини-игра будет. Ты помнишь. Здание. длина. Второй. Почему еще не будет? И вот не завершен ручной ремонт. Для активации переведите модули 2 или 3 для выхода. Так. Так, стоп. Так, то есть нельзя перемещать. Два. И вот так.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger... User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with the... Critical failure. Landline connections are Report complete. Do you have an additional system status?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seemed... Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something...
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive.
The creatures...
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from lab. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are... Report complete. Do you have an additional system status?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart. connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Take cover.
User alert. Main reactor shut down. Accordance with emergency procedures. Manual restart required.
Класс вообще. Нахренительно.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Containment procedures. Manual restart required. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Connections restored. Processing new data.
Do you know why the reactor was shut?
I'm sorry. Emergency.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Ящик, ящик, ящик. Так. Раз, два, три, 5. Столешка, вместитель. Это вместитель. Давайте гром будем. Я другой не пользуюсь.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Устал. Это скорострельный курс. Мне нравится.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Тут полицейский.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Ну, этот винтов мне прям нравится. Просто пулемет. Ближе к второй части. Попроще будет. Соцкий интерфейс у меня скажет. Ткани соски.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
Все. Отлично. Цунами. Ну, вроде ж правильно, потому что потом выстрел. Нет. Мстительно не нравится. Давай, Гром, тебе получше. Так, вольфрамовый. И боевой скай, боевой. Еще не боевой. Давай, скай, поставлю тоже. Помимо лезвие, это дали тебе. Десять, это так хороший. Ладно.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How
What's
may
this
I-
about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agent. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of controls for the fail-safe system. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently
What would it take to get the decon
There is a
failsafe?
hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a
Unlock the decontamination.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers.
How do I get rid of the
The
contaminant?
chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system. Unfortunately, the fail-safe...
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Если поиграл на одну и ту же тему раз.
On me.
Левый там как. Блять, пацаны вообще, ребята.
Form up.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They are locked in.
I could bypass the door. It looks like the tram.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry.
Так, граната. Здесь 5 лист плюс-минус.
The leads couldn't get to... Struck. Get out while you can.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Ну, походу, сразу придется. А ты не умер, скажи мне? Подожди последнего. Сохрани, скажи. Блять, ну что нахуй? Почему при езде на этих ебаных лифтах у меня нет сохранения? Зачем они тогда нужны? Так, надо сейчас это... Ай, ты тут? Нет, никого нет. Я легендарен. Это я. Блядь, он заел этот просто, блядь. Я не забирал твой телефон. Да, прохладнее стало, да. Как можно сказать свой привычный медицинский интерфейс? 4. У меня Кай. То все, да. 700 тысяч. Ну, а когда мы возьмем все. 5.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They are locked in.
Online. Connect. Very well, Commander. Logging. You out.
Баги, еще раз баги. Так, больше прошло.
Can't escape. Take out those hostiles! We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the can.
Только отряд. А типа мне надо? Или чё? Просто ну, у меня есть Али. Нахрена мне тогда нужна, если нельзя ей прокачать? Хер его знает. 10-6 просто. Вы у меня не значит за 2 вопроса. Ну, почему-то еще иногда не стреляет с шепот у меня. Вот захилился. Мало, значит. Навыков.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Кто там смотрите?
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Ну-ка. Не работает. Только во время ситуации. Это куда?
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the
She hasn't
hot
come
lab?
back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
I need to know more about the situation.
Facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Что это фактически?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it.
I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flashbang bugs.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Может, тебе тоже вентилятор купим? А?
Давай.
Ну это надо носителей.
Ну и да.
Вот эту фирму, потому что она сколько уже работает.
Вот.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Время поесть.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock.
Ой. О. Все равно еще на это. высота. Хорошая броня. Давай. Легкая. В чем еще? Красивую, кстати.
What? No!
Что с тобой?
Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics.
You're not happy on...
It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen
Куда
in the
ты
medical
взял
ward.
сыр?
He was the project lead.
Какой?
На столе лежал.
Я его не трогал.
Блин, куда я его положила? Откуда столько посуды? А ты поел эту куриную грудку?
Ну это только что я поел ее. У тебя пробелы уже в памяти?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Ты в зоне. Медицинскую аптеку.
Hang on. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it. The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be... Once you're in there, look for our notes.
How's the science team holding?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep.
Are you the doctor
I'm
here?
our doctor, but not the doctor. We had a medic, Dr. Sala, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Прям как в лаве. Стоп. Да, нет, ну вообще такой тип. Страшный. Плюс. Чья золотая? Блять. О, Мститель 6. Да, Мститель 6. А, он и хищник. Метки, когда будешь.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many sheep. You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Так, а ты рассказывать будешь? Дебильчик.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive.
I'll be leaving now.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Какой ты тупой, бля. Камеру как записать в тему.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. You and me both.
Гуськом, гуськом.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Я понял. Кажусь. Чего в Казани нужно? Твой комнате должен согреться меня, если я открою дверь. Не, оригинальный вещи. Не, вот заел этот припев мне. Единственное, что...
What do you want?
I have been traveling.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to... You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Дорогой. Усилить единство. Это для меня. Мощность. Мощность. Ну, типа... Ну, ладно. Тычком. Ничего. Окей. Раз, два, три, четыре. Да. И раз, и два, и три, четыре.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
What happened to Ventralis'
I didn't
man?
have permission to come in. He got... I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. Weapons free!
No. Ну вот.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medic...
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Побежали, побежали, побежали. Это уж хочешь, что среди вас предателей было все это время? Или нет?
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the...
Let me guess. Saren, the Spectre?
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards, they've been more on edge since you... And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my part. Let me see that file. An extension on Philip's work? I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved. I need to administer this.
В принципе. Так, есть. 6. Ну, поискать. Есть улучшение.
It's pleasant to see you.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully.
Инструмент. Биоусилитель. Сравнить. А у меня точно такой же. Так, юни инструмент, тебя бонус перезарядки, бонус. Я буду считать, что так быстрее капец. И... Очень интересно. Первая масса более РПГшная, мне кажется. Не, он лучше вряд ли с ним все. Помню, что я что почитал.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. Her children were to be ours, raised to... I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before?
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Стоит с моей грузью. Блять, распол. Подлетело. Что-то случилось. Где-то. Ну, блядь, жепа. Что это за звук из Звездных войн был? Почему рофл показывает?
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as it is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became... He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of... The Rachni can share memories across generations. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their system.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been. I transcribed the data to an OSD.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find... You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are up my ear.
Mother,
You've always made me proud. Die.
Стрелять ты еще мне будешь тут или скажи мне это. Всё. Она не стреляет, пушка просто не заезжает. Она не пригрелась.
You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got an edge.
No.
Maybe we can...
He is still in my mind. I am not...
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see no light. They always said there would be a...
Ну все, нет, свет закончился. Не платили. 25 тысяч. С другой стороны, переработки. Привет.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are...
We've filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge. Yet we are the mother. We sing for those left behind. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. End their suffering. They cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is... Before you deal with our children, what will you sing? Will you release us? Are we...
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that
They
if
made
they
a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand...
Are you a survivor from the war?
We do not know. We were only an egg. Hearing a tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced... Then we awoke in this place. The last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent. You will give us the chance to compose anew?
Арахни. Ну, герой, да. Тревога пошла. Сейчас, походу, с этим буду сбивать. Это что тут так много дверей? Сцен сейчас пойдем. Ярослав, здравствуйте. Необычно видеть человека с русским.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the
You let these things out?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. Binary Helix plan to clone Rachni, mass produce them. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a
Queens
male
are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quick.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind...
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
it creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set...
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Chimera
О. Ярик. Понятно, сам. Братан. Девушку.
Connected. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 8750.
Verify.
What the fuck? Сейчас. Такого? Что? Каким образом, скажите мне? М? Поехали сюда. Ну их. Сколько миллионов. Ну, скорее всего, не весь комплекс очистил. Да. Все. Хуй, что будет. Надоело оно мне.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done?
How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Я такой вообще злой, бесполезный, беспомощный. Так, надо чуть-чуть делать зарядку.
Отец в туалете сидишь, уже второй раз или третий. Бери вот это. Свет, выключи, пожалуйста. Такая белье. Я просто ушла, я тебе говорю. Ты мне помогаешь.
Ну еще подождите, объясняю. Говорю, что если туда идет девчонка, скорее всего, либо ты не выпустил, либо я.
Ну ты сидишь там, откуда я знаю, что ты пошел в туалет, либо я попробую. Мне что ж надо в туалет? Шумишь. Нет, ладно. Тупик мои, где все лики? Наверное, у тебя в этом.
Я не знаю. Сука. Это было чуть, ну ладно. Так.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set... But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communication. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Verma.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activity. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you...
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupt.
The best of your mother lives on in you.
That is kind of you to say. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. Что мне расскажешь?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on
Killing
the lab?
Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
We'll talk another time.
Интересно. Каюта капитана. Что тут? Интересно.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your
I
people?
tried to help. That's why I had to
What
leave.
happened?
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying... They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage, we told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us it's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence...
It sounds like a trap to me.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that...
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was... His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. I escaped with my life. But that is why I left. And that's why...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now?
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the... Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara. Why would you
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for... I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to...
So you are in... Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter... What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always... With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, you know what? He worked his ass off trying to get wrecked. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't
You
mentioned...
must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away, and she has a degree in planetary geology. She gave up her career to raise us.
You have more than one sister?
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go... I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
Or lack thereof.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story.
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobyl. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe... Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this guy? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last
You mean the
mission?
Rachni, right? They were dangerous. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that was... You know, you really should talk to Tassoni. Just saying. Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Commander, how are you? I gotta go. Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's
That's
gone.
true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really... You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise...
I should go.
See you later.
Ой, тихо.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Ой, Кейси, ты зря туда полез, на улицу.
Давай я закрою.
Не надо.
Я тебя закрою.
Ну, вылазь. Малютка. Миш.
Чё?
Ну пусть она пока посидит, папа.
Не раздавит?
Конечно, ты что?
Джокер. Некоторые проблемки. Все, землица. Так, 6 очков. Неплохо. Not bad. Три сотни. Это прям отлично. Мне нравится. Давайте даже не знаю, Рекса и Гаруса. Посмотреть, что у них там вообще есть.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic. I command the 60... And the Council got their... I don't begrudge the politician's decision. This? But no. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander.
We'd be honored to show.
I'll just... Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as... Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future
Самое время. Так. Интересно, как она будет. Блядь. Не. Шавая броня. Так, Оникс, чё? Нет. Вообще работаю. Мусор. Не нужно мне. Свет меня вообще пользоваться не будут. Так, Рекс. Тебе. Так, а ну тебе. На чем? Мститель. Да, давайте Мстителя сделаю. Банши Лансер. Давай Лансер тебе дадим. Да, пока что. Нет, давай цунами. Это будет хорошая штука. Гарус. Будет нормально все справляться.
projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization.
Как быстро приехали.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years?
Not really. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could...
I'm on my way, Lieutenant.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... She's been through enough.
Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
I'm afraid I can't discuss the details of my missions.
So you were there on a mission from the Council? That's very interesting. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned...
Surprising, Commander. The official line... Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Ну вот это страшно, конечно. Мне просто за интервью 6 косарей дали или чё?
Hello, Commander.
Привет.
Show me what you've
I'll open
got.
the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Ох, всё продал. Снайперская винтовка, дробовик, штурмовая винтовка. Сравнить. Мощность, точность. Давай посмотрим.
Hello, Commander. I'll open the rare stocks.
Нет. Посмотрим сейчас. Что будет стрелять. Я уж испугался, что это винтовка. Неплохо. А там тут светит. Стену немного продревел, но уже не прожил. Вообще почти не греется, кстати. Президент жуки, кого угодно. Так, ряд. Кстати, давайте дешифровку, прощающую курс, максимум прокачаем. Снайперский тоже потом прокачаем. Тебе щит и дробовики.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Офицер. Служба. Так. Офис. Теперь начать с фиста. Говно фист.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement.
Best place on this ward to buy it. Hey, Commander Shepard, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility.
The vids are all talking about command, and they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but...
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades... Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang...
Отправляйте.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
I got business here.
None. Go away. Let me scream.
Говно. Ну-ка, раз, два. Противопехотный.
Okay, Jaleel. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorb, he's threatened you?
Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore. Yesterday, I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know
Is there something I can do? Talk to your
Would you? That's all I want. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down at... His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian.
Shorban. That's the guy who wanted us to scam the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away.
Well, good luck.
I used to have an office here. Spent half my time doing paperwork.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for... Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans in secret. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill it. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid
We
already
lost our heads. We just... Commander, if you'll just continue, and you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning.
Very
here.
good. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him.
Thank
right
you.
now.
And happy scanning, Commander.
Просто интересно узнать. Так, и СБЦ.
hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any... I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop.
You're... Well, if Shorban can I appreciate the help, Commander.
Ну, можно, в принципе, заканчивать.